My name is Lexi. Welcome to Lexi's Book Talks. If you are new here, I read books either that you recommend or I just read for fun, and then I review them in my honest opinion. I just finished reading Sacred by Emily McIntyre. This is a standalone series called Never After series, which Hooked was released on September 5th, 2021. And then Hooked is based off a retelling of Peter Pan. Sacred, the second, is a retelling of The Lion King, which was released January 4th, 2022. Wretched is the third book and is based off The Wizard of Oz, which was released April 19th, 2022. Twisted is the fourth book and is based off Aladdin, which was released on February 7th, 2023. Crossed is the fifth book and is based off The Hunchback of Notre Dame, which was released on August 1st, 2023. Hexed is the sixth book and is a retelling of The Little Mermaid, which was released on November 5th, 2024. You may know the author from her other books, such as the Sugar Lake series or Burning Daylight. Her latest book will be Burning Daylight, and the book was released November 2025. I would recommend reading if you like retelling of Disney, but the bad guy wins, dark romance, slow romance, fantasy, commentary, enemies to lovers, and some smut scenes. I would recommend 18 and up just because of the certain scenes it contains. There may be trigger warnings, so you can visit the author's notes to see what the triggers she may have in the book. May contain spoilers, so if you haven't read the book yet, keep scrolling or click into a new video. This book can be found on Kindle Unlimited. You just need a subscription in order to read. The front cover has a crown on the front cover, which I think symbolizes power, ambition, duty, and the corruption path to redemption, which I think that it represents initially the thorn that Michael desires and will murder anyone for the throne. Michael will stop at nothing, even if it means to kill his father or even his own brother to get the throne. Tristan aims for revenge against Michael. Also, I think before even reading, I think Tristan will change for the good for the girl, that I think he will fall for Sarah, either giving his throne away to someone who is worthy after killing his brother, of course. My thoughts on reading the book, or back of the book, was that I thought the brother was going to betray Tristan and that Tristan will do anything to take down her brother at any cost to make a big difference in the world. I was thinking it was going to be high expectations since I had such a high rating for Hook. Tristan is the main character, and he was never supposed to get the throne. That was supposed to be his brother, Michael, who had given Tristan his scar on his face. When their father ends up dying, Michael is set to have the throne, but Tristan is set to steal it. Tristan is the leader of the secret rebellion, and Tristan will stop at nothing to end his brother's reign. Sarah was supposed to be betrothed to Michael, but for some reason, Tristan is finding himself in a new kind of war. The one that begs the question of what is more important, the crown or the woman who is about to wear it. Sarah has one plan, and that is to marry Michael and then eradicate the fast line, even at her own risk. But she never expected the sacred prince. Fassa is a dangerous man and forbidden since he is Michael's brother, one of the men that she is supposed to kill. Sarah doesn't know who she can trust because she is torn between vengeance and the villain that she's never supposed to fall for. The story stayed pretty consistent and didn't contradict itself. I think my favorite character is Tristan because he treats Simon, who is his nephew, how that love will conquer all. My least favorite character is Michael because he tried to kill his future wife and his brother, and he killed his father. Some major points that stood out are the forbidden romance and the betrayal, the consequences of vengeance, love versus duty, and power, redemption and resilience. I think the major story is, in fact, that Tristan is struggling with the fact of making sure that the love of his life, Sarah, is safe, and also making sure he kills Michael for all he did to him when he was wrong. The fact that he slept with a servant and she got pregnant, and then him wanting nothing to do with the baby at all, and nobody knowing that his future heir is Michael or Tristan dies. My favorite part of the book is when Tristan saves Sarah and also Simon. Also, another part that I enjoyed is that Simon becomes king since Tristan gave it up, all to have a happier life with Sarah. But they did raise him since his mother died, or her vanishing and the attack that Michael set up, so we assume she's dead. Also, I do want to know what happened to Simone's mother, and I do wish that there was a redemption for Michael. But I think that the way the book ended was perfect, just the way it is. I think that's the saddest part is Simon's mom vanishing. This is the second book, and I'm excited to read the others. Overall, I rate this book an 8 out of 10. It was a fabulous book and well written. There was no negative thought that I had about the book. Yes, the front cover does accurately represent the book because it is a crown representing power. I think that the series, or at least the last 5 of her books, such as Scary Richards, Twisted, Crossed, and Hex, are all under Hook because Hooked I kept hearing on Instagram and TikTok. I am super excited about the other books in the series. Like, it didn't take me long to start the series. This book is fast-paced book. Let me know your thoughts on the book down in the comments. Who was your favorite character and least favorite character in the book? If there's anything that I missed, please let me know down in the comments. So if you have any book recommendations, and it could be any book that you want me to read, let me know down in the comments. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Have a great day. Bye, guys.